Hey everyone, so I thought I would do a video on this channel because I know I promised you guys some kind of a prom related video on this channel. So I thought I would just tell you about how my own prom experience was. I just actually finished filming this tutorial, so if you want to see that I'll link it in the information box down here. But yeah, so this video is going to be talking about how my prom was back when I was in high school, which was a while ago. But yeah, so I actually went to prom with there was four of us, like really close friends. So it was myself and my three closest friends at the time. So we decided to go as a group. And we all at that point were dating people. I was with my first kind of serious boyfriend, and you know, all my girlfriends had dates or had boyfriends at that time too. So it ended up working out perfectly because we all had like dates. So yeah, what we did for prom is we all got ready separately at our own house. So like I did my own hair and makeup. I wore this blue and black lace dress. It was like 3/4 length, or not 3/4. It wasn't like super long, but it wasn't super short. It was something in between, so it looked really classy. I did my own makeup. I'd gotten like a consultation at MAC or something, like one of those free makeovers, like the week before, and I bought a couple products so then I could do my own makeup at that evening or that afternoon or whatever. So we all met up then. Once we were all ready, we all met up at my friend's house. She was like my best friend, Megan, and we all met up there with our dates, so there was 8 of us. And we got picked up by our limo, so we had like a huge stretch limo. It was really spacious, like it was really fun. We got picked up there and then we drove to a very nice botanical garden in Vancouver. It's called Queen Elizabeth Park. If any of you are familiar, or if any of you live in Vancouver, you'll probably know it. It's like a place where a lot of weddings go to get their pictures done and stuff, because it's like beautiful garden and stuff. So we went there and like all our parents met up there. Like all our parents from the 4 girls, like from the 4 of us met up there, and they all took tons of pictures of us. So we had like a little photo session up there with all our group. So that was really fun. We got, you know, tons of awesome pictures, which I wish I had here, but they're actually in Vancouver. So I wish I could show you some pictures from prom, because yeah, it was really fun, but I don't have them here, unfortunately. So anyway, so we had our photo session, and then we had, I think, like an hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours or something that we'd rented the limo for. So after we had our photo session, we all got back in the limo, and we drove around Vancouver for like, you know, a really long time. You know, we went downtown and stuff, and I'd actually made chocolate dipped strawberries to eat in the limo, and that was so much fun. We just had a blast just joking around, you know, yelling at people on the street, and, you know, typical teenager fashion. So yeah, then we drove around Vancouver, I think, for like an hour or something, and then we went to the pre-party that another friend of mine was hosting. She wasn't in our group, but she was like another good friend of mine, and she was hosting like a pre-party at her house. And you know, her parents or whatever were quite well off, so they had actually hired like a professional photographer, and they set up like a studio downstairs in their basement or whatever with like professional lighting and everything, so you could get pictures taken downstairs. So that was cool. And they'd also ordered like catering, so there was a huge like buffet with tons of food and stuff, so you know, lots of appetizers and like all that stuff. So we ended up going there, and we stayed there for like, I don't know, 45 minutes or something. And yeah, we had our kind of pre-prom party, I guess. And then we got back into our limo and we drove to the location where the prom was organized for, like, from the high school. I don't remember the name of the hotel. It might have been the Hyatt or Pan Pacific or something. I remember it being down on the waterfront in Vancouver, so it was like a really fancy hotel, but I don't remember which one exactly it was. I think it was Pan Pacific or Bayshore, Westin Bayshore, I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, there it was just like, you know, the proper prom was like food with like all people in our graduating class. So it was like we had a big table. There was 8 of us, so we had a big table. It was worked out perfectly, and then there was like dancing and stuff afterwards. So that was really fun. So the whole prom was, I don't know how many hours. It was like several hours long, and then, you know, dancing after and stuff. And then after like the official prom, there was some kind of like an official after party that they had organized like through the high school, and we went to that. Like we took a cab there, and it ended up being like really lame, and like we didn't really like it there. We stayed, I think, for like, I don't know, half an hour, and then we're like, okay, this isn't really fun. So we went back to my friend's house, Megan, where we had met up initially, and she'd already kind of set up like a party there, and we'd kind of told people, you know, if this party sucks, like the official one, come to our place after. So we ended up going all to her house, and like tons of people came, like all our friends, because I remember in high school I had a lot of friends. You know, in high school, it's like you have more friends because you have more time to hang out with your friends, like in break or like during lunchtime and stuff. So I remember like we had this huge group of people that we were all friends, and we used to like in the summer like spend tons of time like going out partying and everything. So it was really cool. So we were at my friend's house, Megan's house, and you know, we had a big party there, and yeah, I don't know. That was like my prom night, I guess. I don't remember. I think we ended up partying like really late. It was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then people just ended up going home, and like a bunch of us slept over at her house because, you know, we couldn't really go home like that late. So we slept over at her house, and like, I don't know, it was just really fun. She decorated her house really cool with all kinds of lights, and like, you know, there was food and stuff there. So it was really fun. So that was like my whole prom experience. And, you know, at first I didn't even want to go to prom because I wasn't really into all this kind of mainstream high school culture. Like I was kind of, you know, I always thought, oh, I'm too cool for this and stuff. But it ended up being so much fun, and, you know, I had a really good time hanging out with all my friends, and, you know, I don't know, I think everybody's prom experience is going to be different. I think it depends also on the high school and like, you know, your social circle, I guess. Like if your friends are really close-knit, like we were, or yeah, I think some people said also that they don't have proms, which I think is unfortunate, because I think prom is like such a cool experience because it's just like, you know, it's the end of your high school career or whatever. So it's kind of like a nice way to end things before, because we had finals and stuff. Like like you have in Canada, you have provincial exams, which is like the sort of the finals, final exams and stuff. And I think those were after prom. So, or was it before? I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it was just a nice way to close off things. And then I think like several weeks after prom, then there was like the graduation ball or graduation ceremony. So it was kind of 2 different parties, like very kind of close after one another. My graduating ceremony was really fun too, but it wasn't as a huge deal as prom was. You know, there was like the graduation thing where you wear the cap and the gown and whatever. But prom, I remember just being really fun because I think it was just like I had a really good group of friends and stuff, and you know, we just had so much fun that night. So, I don't know, I want to hear about your guys' prom experience. I know it's probably been for some of my viewers, like maybe you didn't even go to prom. I don't know if all schools have them. I think here in Europe it's not so big a deal. Definitely let me know, you know, if you did go to prom. Add your comments below how it was for you, or if you're excited, if you're looking forward to prom, if it's still coming up for you, like if you're in high school. Post your comments below, or you can also do a video response if you want. So yeah, I wish I could have shown you pictures. Oh, it would have been so cool, but yeah, pictures are all in Vancouver, unfortunately, in like a big box of my old like high school stuff. But yeah, so that was prom for me. I hope you guys all, if you guys are still going to prom, like if you guys are in high school and are watching this video or about to get ready for prom, I hope you guys have an awesome night. Be safe. Have fun at prom if you're still going, and post your responses below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you had to do for prom wherever you may live. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Bye!